Alright, this is going to be my guide on how to get to multiplayer as soon as possible, hopefully within the first 7 minutes. So for classes, you can really pick anyone you want. I think the Confessor is good for anyone that's starting out. The name doesn't matter for this purposes. Always make sure you pick the golden seed as your keepsake. And then we're just going to skip all the cutscenes so that way you can enjoy in your own time. Gonna try to do as spoiler free as possible. So grab this item. Triangle is like your select button. Open the door. And what we're looking to do is just basically die to this first boss right away. You can beat it. There's not really enough worth to beat it, so you're better off just dying and again trying to get to multiplayer and the rest of the game. So we're just gonna run up to this guy and he's going to whack us a few times, then we're gonna die. Perfect. Again, we're gonna skip all the cutscenes so you can enjoy them on your own. Alright. Again, our goal is just to get the multiplayer, so we're going to be as quick as possible. It's not a complete starting guide, but it should help you in your first few steps. Hold circle to sprint, and when you're not fighting, you have infinite sprint. These are like your checkpoints, called grace sites. Grab this item. The triangle, run up to this elevator. We're going to run through these doors. Look at the beautiful map. We're going to go to this little checkpoint. But we're going to try to avoid the big guy right there. So we're not going to try to fight that horse guy yet. We're going to go down to this shiny item and grab it. You can pick up all the items you need around the ground. It's like other open world games. Now we're going to press the D-pad. We're going to look at our map. So what we're trying to do is go somewhere over here. But to get there, we're going to avoid the tree guy. So we're going to go this way and then up. And you can do that by pressing X on the map to make your blue markers. So we're going to go this way first, just to avoid the boss. Again, the big thing about getting the multiplayer is if you have a friend who's going to be better at these games or more familiar with the series, they're going to help you, get to that first multiplayer experience so they can then drop you more items you need to craft and more weapons and maybe some more runes to level your character up and stuff. Now we're going to run to the next checkpoint over this way. These enemies right here, look for resources and kill them, pick up their stuff. Sometimes if you press those buttons, that'll happen. Okay, and we're gonna go up to here, and we're gonna go to this church area right here. So this church is where we want to go. I'll look another little checkpoint right there. So we're going to activate this. And that guy right there is where we're going to buy our crafting items to make multiplayer. But we need 300 runes. We currently have 10, so we're going to get some runes. You can see the light is shining that way. So we're going to head over to where I marked that grave site. I'm also going to show you some quick combat techniques so you know how to get your own runes and fight. So you have a shield, you hold with R1. The moment you take any sort of hit while having your shield up, you can press R2 right away to do a guard counter, which opens you up for a critical strike. Guard counters are going to be like your bread and butter. Really lucky drop there with that Lord's Sword and Straight Sword, so that's awesome. Even though this is just a walk playthrough of how to get the multiplayer. So then we're gonna fight this guy. Again, run up to him. Tap R3 to lock on. Shield up. Hit R2 right after you take that hit. And then counter. Alright. We're just going to keep fighting these soldiers. You can almost sneak up on them by pressing L3. You go into crouch mode. And then just tap the hit button, R1 right after, and do a critical strike. Another enemy right there. Okay, put your shield up. He'll hit you. And then boom. And this is a good technique to use while you're just starting out to get used to like all the other fighting, because it does get much harder. Now this flower right here, the golden flower, is called a Erd Leaf flower. This is your multiplayer item you want to use. So you're going to want to pick those up. You need 2 of them to make your multiplayer access. One more time, put your shield up. Hit, guard counter. So R1, R2, one more time, R1, there you go. Hold that shield with L1 and just block and hit. Alright, we just need one more of those golden flowers. This is the dungeon we're going to be using, so I'm just going to grab this checkpoint right here. We need to find one more flower. One more of those golden flowers. Those are not the flowers, it's the fruits. Nope, is that it? Yep, right here. Another flower. We've got 2 of them. We can make our multiplayer item. One more tip, just to help you out with anyone that's new. If you open the map on the D-pad, you can see these kind of boring towers. Those are where your map fragments are located, and you find them in all over the world, and they'll get bigger as you get more fragments and explore, but that's where you get your map fragments. Anytime there's a shaded area that's got this particular tower looking symbol, that's where your map fragment is at. Alright, so in order to use our multiplayer item, we need to go into an actual dungeon. Any one of these areas will be considered a dungeon. So your caves, or your little castle areas, like this cave, those are all dungeons. And these stakes will let you know that you can use multiplayer, usually by grace point. So you're going to open your options. You're going to go, oh, I need to go buy that item. So press the D-pad, head over, in the open world. You can't transport in a dungeon you haven't beat. Alright, so then you can teleport to all these areas that you've already found grace points at. So we're going to teleport to the Church of Ella. Talk to the guy in the red outfit over here. And you can buy the crafting kit right there for 300 runes. Awesome. Now that you got the crafting kit, you can go back to that dungeon. The Groveside Cave. You're then going to open your options. Go to item crafting. Go to your fur calling finger remedy. Create it. And now you're able to do multiplayer. You need to use it. And now you'll see all these gold symbols pop up of people you can summon. If you're playing with a friend, again, someone else may knows the game better and they're just trying to play with you and you've had a hard time kind of getting to this point, you can go to multiplayer, click on X, click on settings, and you can create your own password right here. So you can do something like hello. And now you and your other friends will say hello. So it looks like this one person has the password hello. If you want to play with a random person, you can do that. But this is basically a guide to help people who want to play with people who are more experienced and are more familiar with the games to get to this point to activate multiplayer. So I hope that was helpful. Hope everyone enjoyed or uses this in the future to kind of get to multiplayer in about 10 minutes, and hopefully avoids a lot of frustrations when you can't play with your friends or just other players in the game. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.